In the Carolina Kitchen today, we are pairing a couple of cheeses in a tasty way. One serves as the topping, one serves as the base, and they add up to a delicious appetizer.
Welcome into the Carolina Kitchen. Emily Abernathy with the Corner Kitchen Catering is here with us. And you've got a bunch of incredible ingredients, all things that I personally love. But first, I was asking her right before we started this, what is this mat that you have in there here? And it's fascinating. If you haven't heard of this, I wanted her to explain this.
It's a silpat. It's made in France. It's a non-stick mat that you can put on top of any kind of pan that you have if you're making biscuits, anything that you don't want to stick to your pan. It's rubber with an interlocking glass fiber inside, and it's an amazing product. It really can make cooking at home easy and mess-free. So I highly recommend purchasing one if you don't have one already.
And we can get these here locally. You don't have to get them from like a...
No, you can always order them online, but they're available Williams-Sonoma, Kitchen and Company.
And you said don't cut into it though.
Don't cut into it because it is a glass fiber, so you don't want to use a knife on top of it.
Okay, well, I learned something new. Hope you guys did. And now we're going to learn about an awesome appetizer. What do you have?
All right, so this is grapes and goat cheese on a Parmesan crisp. So the first thing you want to do is start with a pre-shredded Parmesan that's in a pretty big piece. And you want to put these on your silpat or parchment paper or any kind of non-stick surface. You can also do this in like a Teflon pan on your stove. And you basically want to make these little piles in the size of a cracker. So finished product, this is what you're looking for.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And how long you bake those for?
You bake them for about 10 minutes, maybe 15 at 350 degrees. Just keep an eye on them. When they look like this, they're done.
All right.
All right. Next, you want to take equal parts cream cheese and a mild goat cheese, and you whip them together in a food processor with an herb blend. And we use parsley, rosemary, oregano, thyme, and basil, and pulse it in the food processor until you have a nice texture.
Yep.
Whip all these together until you have this texture right here. And then you take your Parmesan crisp out of the oven and take a little squeegee do thing.
A squeegee do.
A squeegee do.
That is the technical.
That is the technical name.
When you go ask for your silpat and your squeegee do, you'll be good.
I think it's called a melon baller.
Yeah.
So this is a seedless red grape. Slice it in half and put the sliced side down on top of the cheese. And now it's, you know, nice Halloween theme. Looks like a little eyeball.
It does.
But they're delicious. And you have the nice kind of sharp taste of the Parmesan contrasting with the more earthy goat cheese. You have the creaminess of the cream cheese, the herbs. The grape adds a little more crunchy texture and a touch of sweetness. It's a great starter.
Let's get you guys the recipe at home. Go to our website, WLOS.com. Click on the Carolina Kitchen link. That, of course, is the fastest way. Or you can send a self-addressed stamped envelope to 110 Technology Drive, Asheville, 28803. What do you call these, Emily?
Grapes and goat cheese on a Parmesan crisp.
Wow, it doesn't get much better than that, does it? Look at them. Now I've got two eyes looking back at you saying, make me at home. Emily, thank you for being with us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
That's what's cooking today in the Carolina Kitchen.